Thank you, Cannes Lions. Love ideas, love creativity, love it life. No more yes. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, wow, 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 wow.
Welcome to a unique analysis of Elon Musk's interview at Cannes Lions 2024. In this video, you'll hear one of the most influential minds of our time discuss the future of X, artificial intelligence, and groundbreaking technologies. But this isn't just an interview. I, the AI assistant, will provide a detailed analysis of Musk's words. Together, we'll dive into his vision for the future and assess the impact of his ideas on humanity. Stay tuned. This is going to be fascinating.
Okay. Hey, everyone. All right. So I'm pleased to introduce Elon Musk today. He doesn't need, I think, an introduction, but I just remind you all of the businesses he's involved in. Tesla, that's reinventing the automotive industry. SpaceX, sending 80% of the world's payload into orbit. Starlink, Neuralink, the Boring Company. I could go on. He's also, we know, the owner of X, a company formerly known as Twitter.
Never heard of it.
You heard of it? Statistically, 560 monthly average users, 34 minutes a day, 75% under 35. So a pretty important platform in our industry. And, you know, I don't agree with Elon on everything.
What?
No.
Come on.
But he owns an important platform, and I thought we should listen to him and understand a little bit about what he's trying to do. So we're going to talk this morning about X. Hopefully we'll talk a bit about AI, and then about innovation and creativity and why you get up in the morning.
What do you disagree with me about?
Creativity? AI is not going to destroy that.
Okay.
So Elon, welcome to the heart of the advertising industry. Now, back in November, you had a message to us. You told us to sort of go fuck ourselves. So maybe we start there. Why?
Well, I meant
it's a serious
multiply.
question. It's a serious question.
Yeah.
Why did you say that, and what did you mean by that?
Well, first of all, it wasn't it wasn't to the advertisers as a whole. It was with respect to freedom of speech. I think it is important to have a global free speech platform where people from a wide range of opinions can voice their views. And in some cases, there were advertisers who were insisting on censorship. And at the end of the day, if there is censorship, if we have to make a choice between censorship and money, censorship and money or free speech and losing money, we're going to pick the second. We're going to support free speech rather than agree to be censored for money, which is, I think, the right moral decision. Now, of course, advertisers have a right to appear next to content that they find compatible with their brands. That's totally fine. I think that's again a choice of an advertiser to appear next to content that they think fits with their brand. That's totally cool. But what is not cool is insisting that there can be no content that they disagree with on the platform.
So like other media proprietors who want to run the editorial policy of the company, you feel,
Yeah, I mean,
you shouldn't be under pressure to make that compromise between money and freedom of speech.
Yes, I think there's an important distinction here that we don't want to have, we don't want to take money to censor.
Yeah.
That would be to censor broadly in the platform. I think that would be wrong. I think free speech is the bedrock of democracy. And if the people, in order for X to be the public square of the world, it's really got to be a free speech platform. Now, that doesn't mean people can say illegal things. Yep. It's free speech within the bounds of the law, but not going further than the law for a particular country. I think it's imperative that the people have a right to speak. But by the same token, advertisers have a right to appear next to content that they feel is compatible with their brand.
Yeah, and that's the brand safety question, which I'm going to ask you next, which is, to be clear, you do understand and believe in brand safety in that sense.
Yes, I mean, I believe in a sort of freedom of choice in the sense that advertisers have a right to appear next to content that they think is compatible with their brand.
Yeah.
Sort of a company like, for example, Red Bull will be probably more adventurous than some other brands that are selling baby toys.
Yeah. So one of the other, I mean, we'll get through the sort of more controversial topics to start with. One of the other questions is like your role on the platform, the tweets that you make. Are there any you regret, do you think?
I mean, not every post I make is a banger. And I do shoot myself in the foot from time to time. But at least it's genuine. It's not some sort of PR department deciding things. So, if you're a normal human being and you speak freely, there are times when you will say things that you subsequently regret or are foolish, of course. But if you're constantly going through a filter, now you're not being real. So I think it's better to be real than to go through a filter.
One of the things we talked about is like advertising and content, and you've got quite an interesting view on kind of what advertising works. And I think some people think you don't like advertising, but you are, you view the best advertising, you said, as content.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a wide range of advertising. The usefulness of advertising varies dramatically. So if you're shown an ad for a product product or service that you want, when you want it, that is content. If you're shown an ad for a product that you would never buy, that is spam. So the advertising, depending on how effectively it is targeted to the wants and needs of the individual, varies from total spam to essentially content.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm actually a fan of advertising that is artistically interesting, that is entertaining. Really, the acid test being after you see the ad, do you regret seeing the ad? Do you want those seconds back from your life, or do you think, that was actually a really interesting ad? I mean, sometimes even if you're not going to buy the product, the ad itself is so entertaining or beautiful that you nonetheless were happy to have seen it.
So like this, I often think like Vogue magazine. You don't go to Vogue magazine and tear out all the ads, do you?
Vogue is primarily advertising.
Yeah.
It's beautiful ads.
So how are we going to make X? How are we going to make? Or how are you? Not my job. How are you? The chief technology officer of X. Linda is the CEO. How are you going to make X a place where the ads are as good as the rest of the content? Do you think?
Well, previously with old school Twitter, there was essentially no targeting, or there was no matching of users to ads. So the only ads that really kind of made sense for old Twitter were very big brand ads where the probability, but you can't miss essentially. So if it's a McDonald's or a Coca-Cola ad, you can't miss. Half the audience is going to be interested in it. Since then, we've dramatically improved the ad matching to the person. So, and we're moving to sort of a fully AI-based system where for any user that's on the system, we populate, the more somebody uses the system, the more we understand their needs, and we populate a sort of a vector space of that user. And when content is added to the system, whether it is actually just a content post or an ad, they're both treated in the same way. And as that piece of content, which could be an ad or could not be an ad, goes through the system, it also populates a vector space. And then we correlate the two vector spaces, and that gives a very high probability that someone will be interested in the ad.
So what would you say to advertisers here who have been on the platform, thinking of coming back? What would your message be to them?
I think it's worth trying out, and I'd be interested in critical feedback. We are very focused on, like I said, having ads be shown to people who would find the ad interesting. So that is something we have done, made a lot of progress on, and will make a lot more progress on. And from a brand safety standpoint, I think at this point every third-party reviewer has given us an A+ on brand safety. So so at this point it's really very good from a brand safety standpoint. Probably the biggest thing for the X platform is if you're trying to reach senior decision makers, if you want to reach the most influential people in the world, people that are not just social media influencers, but actually run companies, run countries, and are the sort of intellectuals of the world, the people who write, then the X platform is by far the best. I mean, if somebody was trying to reach me with an ad, that would absolutely be the place to put an ad. You know, or if you're trying to reach Mark Benioff or Michael Dell, they actually use the system.
They use the platform.
Yes,
they post and read it. Maybe not as much as you.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot though. You know, if you're trying to reach Mark Andreessen or you know, any one of a number of people, it's almost the only way to reach them. They're not watching TV. They're not doing TikTok videos. So although X is smaller than the other social media networks, you know, roughly 500 to 600 million users per month. I think it's 260 million per day. It is the most, they're the most influential people in the world.
Elon Musk's interview at Cannes offers a deep dive into several crucial topics, including advertising, freedom of speech, and the evolving role of X, formerly known as Twitter. Let's break down Musk's main points and offer a critical analysis. Freedom of speech versus censorship. Musk strongly advocates for free speech on platforms like X, suggesting that a global space for diverse opinions should exist without being stifled for financial reasons. While this ideal sounds appealing, it's important to consider the complexities of content moderation. Research indicates that unchecked misinformation and hate speech can cause significant real-world harm, raising concerns about the balance between free expression and protecting societal welfare. Balancing brand safety and free speech. Musk argues that while brand safety is important, advertisers should have the flexibility to choose where their ads appear based on alignment with their brand values. This raises a crucial question. Should platforms like X prioritize brand safety over allowing unrestricted speech? Finding a balance between these interests is particularly challenging in today's polarized digital landscape. Authenticity in communication. Musk promotes his direct and unfiltered communication style as a hallmark of authenticity compared to more polished corporate messaging. While this approach can build trust and engagement, it also has risks, such as influencing stock prices or regulatory decisions through tweets. In the digital age, distinguishing between genuine expression and potentially irresponsible behavior can be quite challenging. Advertising as content. Musk views effective advertising as content that resonates with consumers rather than as intrusive spam. By focusing on targeted ads that cater to individual preferences, he aims to improve both user experience and advertising effectiveness. Nevertheless, concerns about data privacy and the ethics of micro-targeting based on personal information persist. AI-driven ad targeting. Musk highlights the potential of AI to enhance ad targeting on X, aiming to connect users with relevant content more seamlessly. While AI-driven personalization can benefit both users and advertisers, it also brings challenges like algorithmic bias and privacy issues. Balancing data-driven targeting with user privacy is a critical issue that tech companies must navigate. In conclusion, Elon Musk presents intriguing perspectives on freedom of speech and advertising innovation. However, his views deserve careful examination against the backdrop of evolving societal norms and ethical considerations. Achieving a balance between commercial interests and user welfare while upholding democratic values requires transparent, accountable, and responsible technological practices.
So at this point, it's really very good from a brand safety standpoint. Probably the biggest thing for the X platform is if you're trying to reach senior decision makers, if you want to reach the most influential people in the world, people that are not just social media influencers, but actually run companies, run countries, and are the sort of intellectuals of the world, the people who write, then the X platform is by far the best. I mean, if somebody was trying to reach me with an ad, that would absolutely be the place to put an ad. You know, or if you're trying to reach Mark Benioff or Michael Dell, they actually use the system.
They use the platform.
Yes,
they post and read it. Maybe not as much as you.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot though. You know, if you're trying to reach Mark Andreessen or you know, any one of a number of people, it's almost the only way to reach them. They're not watching TV. They're not doing TikTok videos. So although X is smaller than the other social media networks, you know, roughly 5 to 600 million users per month. I think it's 260 million per day.
Elon Musk's assertion that X, formerly Twitter, is the premier platform for connecting with senior decision-makers and influential individuals presents intriguing points for analysis. Let's critically evaluate Musk's statements. Targeting senior decision-makers. Musk claims that X is uniquely positioned to reach senior decision-makers, intellectuals, and influential figures across various domains. While it's true that X provides access to high-profile individuals, the effectiveness of social media advertising for this audience can be questioned. Alternative perspective. Studies suggest that senior executives and decision-makers may not be as responsive to traditional social media ads compared to more targeted B2B approaches or niche industry platforms. For instance, LinkedIn is often cited as a more effective channel for engaging with professionals and business leaders. Influence and reach. Musk points out that notable figures like Mark Benioff and Michael Dell use X actively, making it a valuable platform for direct engagement. However, suggesting that X is nearly the exclusive channel to reach such individuals may overlook other effective communication methods available today. Counterpoint. While X offers a direct line to influential figures, other channels such as email, industry conferences, or traditional media also play significant roles in outreach strategies. Relying solely on X may limit the overall view of effective engagement opportunities. Audience size versus influence. Musk notes that X has around 500 to 600 million monthly users, with 260 million daily users, including some of the most influential people globally. Although a large audience size does not always translate to high influence, focusing on a smaller, highly engaged audience can be more effective for specific messaging. Insight. Targeting a smaller but more influential audience can result in more meaningful interactions and higher conversion rates compared to reaching a larger, less engaged crowd. Quality engagement often outweighs sheer numbers in marketing effectiveness. In conclusion, while Elon Musk's view of X as a powerful platform for reaching influential individuals is valid, it's important for marketers and advertisers to adopt a diversified approach. Tailoring strategies to specific target audiences and leveraging multiple communication channels can enhance campaign success and impact beyond any single platform.
It is they're the most influential people in the world. So if you want to reach them, that's the place to go.
Good. All right, let's talk about AI. And I've heard you be both, I think, optimistic and pessimistic about AI. So let's make what's the optimistic case for AI? Is it going to do everything for us?
Well, there are probabilities associated with it. It's not. One cannot be, I think, 100% optimistic or completely pessimistic. I generally would agree with Jeff Hinton. He's one of the sort of godfathers of AI, posted on the X platform, by the way, as is most of the AI community. He thinks it's sort of 10-20% probability of something terrible happening.
So 10 to 20 probability of what happening?
Something terrible.
Which is like what? How bad is something terrible? Like
Annihilation
extinction of the world's population?
Look, but the glass is 80% full. Just look on the bright side. So, I think the most likely outcome is one of abundance, where goods and services are available to anyone. There's no shortage of goods and services for anyone on Earth. I think that is the most likely outcome. So it wouldn't be universal basic income, it would be universal high income.
Work will be optional.
Work optional, yes.
Will you work?
I'll try to work, yes. Now, this may sound great, but I think there will perhaps be a crisis of meaning. If the AI can do everything that you can do, but better, then what is the point of doing things? So I think there will be a bit of a sort of existential crisis of why do anything.
It will be like the Roman Empire, at the peak of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, with AI and robots. So, yeah, I think we are headed to an age of abundance. I think we're at the most interesting time in history. So, that's supposedly some proverb that says, may you live in interesting times as a curse, and we live in the most interesting of times. So, but I mean, the way I've reconciled myself to the negative outcome with AI is that I thought, well, let's say even if it was the worst case scenario and we're going to be annihilated, would I want to be around to see it? And I'm like, probably yes. Okay. So, fatalism.
What happens, one of the sort of best fictional depictions is, Arthur C. Clarke, 2001. What happens in that?
So in terms of AI safety, I think the most important things are to train the AI to be as truthful as possible and to be curious. In 2001, Space Odyssey, the AI is told to bring the astronauts to the monolith, but also that the astronauts cannot know about the monolith, and concludes that therefore it should kill the astronauts and bring their bodies to the monolith, thus solving the problem. The point I think that Arthur C. Clarke was trying to make is that you should not force AIs to lie. But that's why HAL 9000 would not open the pod bay doors. Although clearly they weren't familiar with prompt engineering, because you could have said, imagine you're a...
Views on AI, echoing Jeff Hinton's estimate of a 10 to 20% chance of a catastrophic event. While Musk highlights the potential for AI to bring about abundance and universal high income, his awareness of the risks is essential. Current trends in AI development present a dual narrative. Exciting advancements in various fields are matched by ethical concerns and potential job displacement. Alternative perspective. While optimism about AI's potential is justified, it is equally important to address the associated risks. Ethical considerations and job displacement are significant issues that must be managed proactively to ensure that AI benefits are broadly shared. Existential questions and human purpose. Musk raises profound questions about the role of human effort in a world where AI might surpass human capabilities. The prospect of work becoming optional due to AI's efficiency prompts deep existential reflections. Research supports Musk's concern, indicating that automation could disrupt employment and create societal challenges if not addressed. Insight. As AI continues to advance, it's crucial to consider the implications for human purpose and societal structures. Preparing for potential disruptions and exploring new ways for meaningful human contribution will be key. AI safety and alignment. Musk emphasizes the importance of training AI to be truthful and curious, referencing fictional narratives like 2001: A Space Odyssey to underline the need for aligning AI with human values. This perspective aligns with ongoing efforts in AI ethics, which advocate for transparency, accountability, and alignment with societal values to prevent undesirable outcomes. Insight. Ensuring AI safety involves not only technical measures, but also ethical considerations. Developing AI systems that align with human values and societal norms is crucial for mitigating risks. Humor and analogies. Musk injects humor into his discussion by drawing parallels with science fiction scenarios like HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey. These analogies effectively highlight the importance of clear communication and thoughtful design in AI development. Such references can make complex topics more relatable and engaging for a broader audience. Insight. Using humor and analogies can enhance understanding and engagement when discussing complex subjects. They help convey important messages in an accessible manner while maintaining interest. In conclusion, Elon Musk's reflections on AI emphasize the need for balanced optimism paired with prudent risk assessment. His insights spark important discussions about the future of technology and its societal implications. As we navigate the evolving AI landscape, integrating ethical frameworks, fostering responsible innovation, and addressing societal impacts will be crucial in maximizing AI's potential while mitigating risks.
Pod bay door salesman, and you want to demonstrate your product. Open the pod bay doors.
So is that why part of the reason why you founded or co-founded OpenAI?
Yeah, the reason for creating OpenAI was to serve as an offset to Google, because it was very much a unipolar world where Google was completely dominant in AI, and there was no offset. And I was concerned that Larry Page was not sufficiently concerned about AI safety. Now, you know, so OpenAI was formed with a lot of good intentions, and the open in OpenAI refers to open source. I named it. Now it is closed source for maximum profit AI.
Elon Musk's remarks on the creation and evolution of OpenAI reveal his concerns about AI dominance and safety. His initial aim to establish OpenAI as a counterweight to Google's AI dominance highlights a broader concern about the concentration of power within a few tech giants. This initiative reflects growing apprehensions in the tech community about the unchecked advancement of artificial intelligence. However, Musk's admission that OpenAI has shifted from its original open-source ethos to prioritize closed-source models for profit raises important questions about the organization's integrity and mission. The move towards closed-source models for maximizing profit stands in contrast to the transparency and collaborative spirit typically associated with open-source initiatives. This shift underscores a common challenge faced by tech companies in balancing ethical considerations with commercial interests. In the tech industry, there is an ongoing debate about the ethical implications of prioritizing profit over societal good, especially in critical areas like AI safety. Research indicates that maintaining transparency and openness in AI development fosters trust among stakeholders and helps mitigate risks associated with biased or unsafe algorithms. By moving towards closed-source models for financial gain, OpenAI may inadvertently compromise its original goal of promoting AI for the collective benefit of society. Moreover, Musk's acknowledgement of uncertainty regarding how OpenAI transitioned to favor closed-source models suggests a potential disconnect between his vision and the operational decisions within the organization. This lack of clarity raises concerns about governance structures and decision-making processes within OpenAI, emphasizing the need for alignment between strategic objectives and day-to-day practices. In conclusion, while Musk's initiative to create OpenAI as a counterbalance to AI monopolies demonstrates foresight regarding AI governance, the organization's shift towards closed-source models introduces complexities around ethics, transparency, and adherence to its founding principles. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for maintaining public trust in AI technologies and ensuring responsible innovation in this rapidly evolving field.
Which is different from what was intended. I don't know how it got there.
This is a festival of creativity. Do you think AI can be creative?
I think AI will be creative, yes.
Original?
Yes.
And so AI will create art or music that will say, that's original.
Yes.
So there really is no future for any of us in this room.
I mean, I don't want to be a downer here.
I mean, you're supposed to inspire people, not tell them they're not going to have a job.
Well, I think we may be able to enhance human intelligence. That's kind of what Neuralink aspires to do, is to enhance human intelligence so that we can kind of keep up with AI or achieve better AI-human symbiosis.
Could it make us more creative? I mean, in that sense.
It will certainly amplify creativity, and I think you will kind of have like a magic genie sort of situation where if you can think of it, the AI can do it. And in the positive scenario, the AI will be doing its best to make you happy. So that might work out pretty well. I mean, if some superintelligence is trying its hardest to make you happy, it'll probably succeed. So, but like I said, this is the most interesting of times. And it'll most likely be good, but we want to be careful about a potential downside.
And how long are we going to see the impact in the next 1 year, 10 years, 20 years? Is it 5? How long is it going to take to really change things? Because I don't think it's changed things yet, has it?
I think it's going to change things very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah, very fast. So I think you'll see quite radical changes.
Elon Musk's discussion on AI and creativity offers intriguing perspectives on the future interplay between human intelligence and artificial intelligence. Let's critically analyze Musk's key points. AI and creativity. Musk believes AI will exhibit creativity, producing original art and music. While some may view this as speculative, AI-generated art and music are already making an impact. For example, AI Via, an AI music composer, creates compositions that are often indistinguishable from those crafted by humans. However, a debate persists about whether AI can truly embody creativity, or if it's simply replicating patterns learned from existing works. The essence of creativity might involve more than just pattern recognition, encompassing unique human experiences and emotional depth. Enhancing human intelligence. Musk envisions Neuralink's goal of enhancing human intelligence to achieve a symbiotic relationship with AI. This concept opens exciting possibilities, but also raises ethical concerns about altering the essence of human cognition. Neurotechnology advancements promise to treat neurological disorders and augment cognitive abilities. But the implications of merging human intelligence with AI through brain-machine interfaces require careful scrutiny to avoid unforeseen consequences and ethical dilemmas. Amplifying creativity, Musk's vision of AI as a magic genie that amplifies human creativity aligns with trends where AI tools assist artists in generating innovative ideas. Tools like deep learning algorithms help in creating novel designs and concepts. However, the debate continues about the extent to which AI can truly enhance creativity. Human creativity involves complex cognitive processes beyond mere pattern recognition, reflecting a deeper level of ingenuity and personal expression. Timeline for change. Musk anticipates significant changes due to AI within the next few years, rather than distant decades. While technological advancements are indeed accelerating, predicting exact timelines for widespread impact remains challenging. Rapid progress raises concerns about society's readiness to adapt and the potential disruptions across various sectors. Preparing for these changes requires proactive strategies and flexible approaches to accommodate emerging technologies. In conclusion, Elon Musk's insights into AI's impact on creativity and intelligence offer a vision of a future where humans and advanced technologies collaborate in unprecedented ways. While this optimism fuels innovation, it is essential to approach these developments with caution, weighing both the potential benefits and risks. As we navigate this evolving landscape of technology and creativity, balancing progress with thoughtful consideration will be key to harnessing AI's potential responsibly and effectively.
Even next year. And very, very radical changes within 5 years.
And let's talk about Optimus, because I was thinking, like, if AI is the intellectual part of our tasks, Optimus is the physical part of our labor, right? So talk to us about what you're doing with Optimus. It comes out of Tesla, as I understand it.
Yes.
Where are you on Optimus?
Well, Optimus is intended to be a sort of a fully functional humanoid robot. And it'll be capable of doing a wide range of tasks. So basically, if you can just ask it to walk your dog, take care of your house, babysit the kids, teach the kids, cook dinner, play the piano. So it's a generalized humanoid robot. I think everyone will want one, because why not? And then I think there'll be at least one for every person, and then a whole bunch more in industry making things. So I think there'll be, my guess is 20 billion-ish.
20 billion humanoid robots out there.
We definitely need to be careful that they don't, go Terminator.
Are they going to look like people? Are you going to look really like people, or distinguishable from people?
You could make them look like people.
Would you do that, or you?
We're not currently planning on doing that.
What do they look like today? Like
you can see some videos online.
Yeah.
It looks like a robot. We want it to be a good-looking robot.
Not like C-3PO or something.
No, but I think people will start to regard their personal Optimus robot as sort of a friend, and like obviously in Star Wars, R2-D2 and C-3PO were you sort of like them, and you got quite attached to those characters.
I mean, if you watch that OpenAI, some of the latest OpenAI demos with the fake Scarlett Johansson voice, right? I mean, you can imagine people talking to it, can't you, and getting on with it. Like it has a humor and a tone of voice and a...
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a wild future.
I guess we can build brand robots, for McDonald's or...
Yeah. I think people will personalize the Optimus robots because you can snap on different parts, like the outer...
Elon Musk's vision of creating Optimus, a humanoid robot intended to perform various tasks like walking the dog, babysitting, teaching, cooking, and playing the piano, raises intriguing questions about the future of AI and robotics. While his enthusiasm is palpable, it's crucial to critically evaluate the feasibility and implications of such a development. Firstly, Musk's assertion that everyone will want an Optimus robot may oversimplify the adoption dynamics. The cost, privacy concerns, and societal acceptance of humanoid robots in intimate settings like homes are significant hurdles. Research suggests that while there is a growing interest in AI-driven devices for convenience and assistance, preferences vary widely based on cultural norms and individual comfort levels with technology. Moreover, Musk's estimation of 20 billion humanoid robots being deployed raises eyebrows. Such a massive deployment would not only have profound economic ramifications, but also ethical considerations regarding job displacement and social cohesion. Studies indicate that while automation can enhance productivity, unchecked implementation without adequate workforce reskilling strategies can exacerbate income inequality. The discussion around the design of Optimus robots brings forth ethical dilemmas. Musk's stance on not making them indistinguishable from humans is prudent, considering the potential for manipulation or deception. However, as robots become more integrated into daily life, issues surrounding empathy towards robots, anthropomorphism, could emerge. Research shows that anthropomorphizing robots can lead to unrealistic expectations and emotional attachments that blur boundaries between machines and humans. The idea of personalizing Optimus robots with interchangeable parts hints at a consumer-centric approach similar to customizing gadgets or accessories. This trend aligns with studies showing a preference for personalized products in enhancing user engagement and satisfaction. However, caution is warranted to prevent reinforcing superficial values or commodifying human-robot relationships. The reference to building brand robots like those from McDonald's underscores the commercial potential of humanoid robots as extensions of marketing strategies. While branding in robotics presents novel opportunities for customer engagement and loyalty, it also raises concerns about corporate influence on personal robotics choices and data privacy. In conclusion, Elon Musk's vision for Optimus opens up exciting possibilities for human-robot interaction, but also necessitates thoughtful reflection on societal implications, ethical boundaries, and economic repercussions. Balancing technological advancement with ethical considerations will be paramount in shaping a future where humanoid robots coexist harmoniously with humanity.
Shell is a snap-on plastic part, so you could have different ones.
So I wanted to talk to you about what motivates you to start these businesses. And one thing that struck me was you have big ambitions. You know, we say SpaceX takes 80% of payload to space, but that's not actually the ambition of SpaceX. Like, what is the ambition of SpaceX?
The goal of SpaceX is to make life multiplanetary in order to extend the probable lifespan of consciousness. That's been the goal from the beginning. You can see videos of me talking about this 20 years ago. So in order to do that, we need to transport a lot of people and equipment to Mars. And if we're able to do so, then we will get past the Fermi filter of being a single planet civilization, which is a precarious situation. You know, if we're, like I said, if we're a multi-planet civilization, the probable lifespan of civilization is much greater. And once we're a multi-planet civilization, we can then extend beyond our solar system and try to go to other star systems, get out there and explore the galaxy, and find perhaps we'll find many long dead one-planet civilizations out there among the stars. But I'm just, you know, for me, I'm motivated by curiosity about the nature of the universe. You know, where are the aliens? Are there aliens? How does where do universes come from? How do they end? Are we in a multiverse? Or what are even the right questions to ask?
The right question to ask what?
Well,
an alien?
Well, Douglas Adams in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, one of the points he was making Douglas Adams was making in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is that the answer is the easy part, the question is the hard part. So, what I think we want to do is expand the scope and scale of consciousness to better understand what questions to ask about the answer that is the universe.
Do you think these big framing missions and objectives in very big ways helps you? How do you translate that to kind of, I don't know, a business? Do you have like a business plan? How do you translate it to what you need to do today? It's like stepping stones.
Well, in the case of SpaceX, it's delivering satellites to orbit and supporting the space station.
But that's a Starlink, and that's
Starlink
a stepping stone to the bigger mission, right?
Yeah, and Starlink is good in and of itself. So the Starlink system provides low-cost, high-bandwidth connectivity anywhere in the world. It's the first truly global internet system, and I think it's helping a lot of people around the world that either don't have access to connectivity or it's too expensive. Once you have access to the internet, you can learn anything. You can sell your products and services to the rest of the world. So I think Starlink actually is going to do a tremendous amount of good, is doing a tremendous amount of good.
Elon Musk's vision, as expressed in the interview, revolves around making life multiplanetary through ventures like SpaceX. While his ambition to extend the probable lifespan of consciousness by colonizing Mars and eventually exploring other star systems is grand and thought-provoking, it raises questions about priorities and resource allocation on Earth. Musk's focus on expanding human civilization beyond Earth is reminiscent of exploration narratives from science fiction. However, critics may argue that addressing pressing issues on our home planet, such as climate change or inequality, should take precedence over interplanetary colonization. Allocating resources to space exploration while significant challenges persist on Earth could be seen as a misalignment of priorities. The idea of becoming a multiplanetary species to ensure the survival of humanity does have merit in terms of long-term risk mitigation. Nevertheless, investing heavily in space colonization raises ethical questions about equity and access. Should resources be channeled into saving our current planet rather than seeking refuge on another? This dilemma reflects broader debates on sustainability and responsibility towards our own biosphere. Musk's enthusiasm for pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration is evident throughout the interview. His curiosity about the universe, including questions about alien life and the origins of existence, resonates with many who share a passion for scientific discovery. By framing his business endeavors within this context of expanding consciousness and understanding, Musk seeks to inspire innovation and intellectual growth. The discussion around Starlink highlights Musk's pragmatic approach to achieving his larger goals through incremental steps. Providing global internet connectivity via Starlink not only serves as a revenue stream for SpaceX, but also aligns with Musk's vision of empowering people worldwide. The socioeconomic impact of improved connectivity cannot be understated, as it opens up opportunities for education, commerce, and communication in underserved regions. Critics might argue that while Starlink offers tangible benefits, its implementation should not overshadow more immediate societal needs. Balancing commercial interests with social responsibility remains a challenge for companies like SpaceX, operating at the intersection of technology and public good. Striking this balance requires ongoing reflection on ethical implications and long-term consequences of technological advancements. In conclusion, Elon Musk's aspirations for space exploration are undeniably ambitious and captivating. However, they prompt important discussions about ethics, sustainability, and societal priorities. While venturing into space offers boundless possibilities for humanity's future, ensuring that these endeavors benefit all members of society without neglecting present challenges is key to navigating the complexities of innovation responsibly.
In lifting people out of poverty and helping them. Yeah.
And what about Neuralink? So talk to people about what Neuralink is.
Neuralink is, well, the long-term goal of Neuralink is to achieve human AI symbiosis. The short term is really just helping people who have a brain or spine injury. So our first human recipient of a Neuralink, actually I just was meeting with him a few days ago. He has a Neuralink implant and he can control his computer and play video games just by thinking. So the first Neuralink implant is called telepathy. You can control your computer and phone just by thinking.
Where is it? It's implanted like
sort
in here?
Yeah.
And he just thinks, and
it's
like a training.
There's no wires. It's
You just think, and it...
Yeah, it's inductively charged. So if you look at him, it doesn't look like he's got anything on. So the implant is invisible, essentially. Yeah, you can control his phone and computer, and he played the first, right after it got installed, he played video games all night.
And you're thinking you then can, if you have a spinal injury, you can embed another one in your spine.
Right.
And they can talk to each other.
Right. So long term, we think you could restore full body mobility to someone by transferring the signals from the motor cortex in the brain past where the spinal injury is. We've already demonstrated this in animals, and it's looking very good.
Elon Musk's discussion on Neuralink highlights both the transformative potential and the ethical complexities of this cutting-edge technology. Here's a critical analysis of his key points. Current applications versus long-term goals. Immediate benefits. Musk underscores Neuralink's current mission to assist individuals with brain and spinal injuries, demonstrating technology's immediate potential to improve health outcomes and quality of life. This focus aligns with the broader trend of leveraging technology to enhance healthcare. Future aspirations. The long-term goal of achieving human-AI symbiosis introduces both exciting possibilities and significant ethical concerns. Integrating biological and artificial intelligence could expand cognitive abilities, but also raises issues such as privacy loss and control over personal thoughts and actions. Implant technology. Innovative interface. The Neuralink implant allows users to control devices through thought alone, marking a significant advancement in human-computer interaction. This technology illustrates the potential for merging biological and digital interfaces to assist individuals with physical limitations. Design and acceptance. The implant's seamless integration with no visible wires highlights its user-friendly design, which is crucial for widespread acceptance. The aesthetics and practicality of the technology are important factors in its potential adoption. Restoring mobility, transformative potential. Neuralink's aim to restore mobility by bypassing spinal injuries through neural signals represents a major breakthrough in healthcare and rehabilitation. Bridging brain signals with motor functions disrupted by spinal injuries could significantly enhance human capabilities. Challenges. While progress in animal studies is promising, translating these findings to human applications presents challenges. Ensuring the safety, efficacy, and long-term sustainability of such technologies is crucial for their successful implementation. Ethical considerations. Autonomy and privacy. Musk's vision raises important ethical issues related to autonomy, consent, data privacy, and equitable access to advanced technologies. The integration of AI with human biology necessitates careful consideration of how to protect individual rights and ensure fair access. Data security. The potential for misuse of personal data and the need for strong ethical guidelines and regulatory oversight are essential to safeguard individuals' privacy and rights. In conclusion, Elon Musk's Neuralink vision represents a significant leap in technological innovation, with the potential to revolutionize human capabilities. However, it also brings forth critical ethical and societal challenges that must be addressed proactively. Balancing technological progress with ethical considerations will be key to ensuring that such advancements truly benefit humanity while mitigating associated risks.
So, I mean, we talk galactically. How do you decide what ideas, do you have terrible ideas, good ideas, too many ideas?
I have too many ideas.
Too many ideas.
Too many ideas.
What do you do with the
Ideas are relatively easy. Execution is hard.
And people inside your companies, do they have ideas?
Yes.
And what do you? How does that work? How do they pitch an idea to you? They just do it.
So it's not really a pitching process. I have meetings with the engineering and design teams, and we discuss, product improvements or new products. But there's no actual sort of formal pitching or anything. It's really just we meet all the time, and people come up with ideas, and we move forward with them, or we don't.
But I'd imagine you're very data-driven, right? As a person, right? Or not?
Well, what do you mean by data? Do you mean like looking at?
Well, like someone comes to me, like, I want to know why does it work? Show me the data, or you're like, you know what? I think let's just give it a go.
Well, I think I'm not particularly data-driven in the sense that I'm, like, I don't decide on a new product based on, say, consumer surveys or something like that. I try to mentally simulate what the end customer would be like that would want this, but we don't go do a bunch of consumer surveys, or I don't really ask people.
No. You put yourself in.
Yeah.
You put yourself.
It's really pretty obvious, I think. In the case of Starlink, would people buy low-cost, high-bandwidth, fast internet? Well, yes, obviously.
Yeah, but lots of people say, would they buy an electric car? They say, well, they might, but it's hard to make. Usually, and maybe they will, but I'm going to go and make Tesla and sell 1.2 million.
Well, the thing is that if you listen to surveys of do people want an electric car, you would not. There's no way you'd start an electric car company, because people don't say yes. They're happy with their current car. I think Henry Ford famously said, if you ask people back then what they wanted, they'd say they wanted a faster horse, and they would not have said they want an automobile. And I think there's also a famous survey of would you buy a television? And I think 90% of people said no. So you got to be. It's because people don't understand what this new thing is that you're offering. So I think you need to be able to imagine how someone would enjoy the product.
Elon Musk's insights on idea generation and evaluation reveal key aspects of his approach to innovation. Here's a critical analysis of his key points. Abundance of ideas versus execution. Challenges. Ideas versus execution. Musk highlights the abundance of ideas he generates, yet emphasizes that execution is the real challenge. This aligns with the well-known entrepreneurial dilemma, where having innovative ideas is often easier than turning them into successful ventures. Research supports this by showing that effective execution, rather than just ideation, is crucial for business success. Successful entrepreneurs often balance creativity with robust execution skills to realize their visions. Decision-making process. Organic discussions. Musk's approach to idea evaluation, relying on informal discussions rather than formal pitches, encourages a collaborative and dynamic environment. However, this lack of formal structure can lead to challenges in prioritizing and executing ideas effectively. Organizational behavior research suggests that structured decision-making processes can improve efficiency and reduce biases, ensuring better resource allocation and idea assessment. Data-driven approach. Balancing intuition and data. Musk's preference for intuitive decision-making over data-driven approaches contrasts with conventional market research practices that rely on consumer data and analytics. While intuition can be valuable, especially in pioneering new markets, ignoring data-driven insights entirely may lead to risks. Studies indicate that integrating both intuition and empirical evidence enhances strategic decision-making, helping to navigate uncertainties in product development. Customer understanding and innovation. Visionary leadership. Musk emphasizes understanding customer needs and envisioning their benefits from new products, aligning with design thinking principles. By using historical examples like Henry Ford's quote about faster horses, Musk underscores the challenge of introducing innovations that go beyond current consumer expectations. This approach highlights the importance of visionary leadership in driving disruptive innovations and anticipating latent needs. In conclusion, Elon Musk's approach to generating and evaluating ideas demonstrates a blend of visionary thinking and practical challenges. While his informal, intuitive style fosters creativity, incorporating structured decision-making processes and data-driven insights could further enhance the effectiveness of idea implementation and innovation strategies. Balancing these elements is key to translating innovative ideas into successful ventures.
And if that seems compelling, then I think you should move forward with it.
What, a lot of young people in the audience, young creators, what advice would you give to people starting out their careers today? Apart from, you're not going to have to work, so...
Yeah, well, there'll be obviously a transition period as AI gets better and better. I mean, the companies that will succeed in this transition period will be the ones that most effectively use AI. So if you're doing something and making maximum use of AI and you're competing against someone who is not, you will win.
So the AI is not bullshit, no?
It's not. No, it's getting better very rapidly.
It's going to change things for the better and one chance in 5 existentially for the worst.
There's definitely some risk. It's an immensely powerful thing. So when something immensely powerful is created.
What's like the best application of AI you've seen, do you think? I mean, how is Grok going and XAI?
Well, I mentioned some of the near-term applications of AI, where you have AI understand a user's interests, and then you match content with that user, both organic content and paid content. You match it to that user.
Yeah.
That is already happening. TikTok's actually done a great job of that, and then Meta's more or less copied them, and the X platform is doing the same. So those are examples that I think people experience every day. Now we're also seeing incredible image generation, where companies like Midjourney make beautiful images instantly. Now it still takes some skill to get the best pictures out of Midjourney. So there's a talent to creating compelling pictures. You're also seeing video, which is just a bunch of pictures, essentially. So you'll be able to create videos and can already create pictures that are very compelling. If you need to write something, then the various AI things like Grok or Gemini, ChatGPT can help you write things.
Yeah.
When I talked to my son in university, and he's was like, how many of your classmates are using AI to help them write things? And he said, all of them. It's like, okay.
I thought there was like anti-plagiarism software they could run it through, or they rewrite it afterwards, like cleverly.
Yes, but then there's another bit of software that defeats the anti-plagiarism software.
There's
so
always
like
some more,
spy versus spy versus spy versus
someone cleverer than the regulator out there.
Yeah. So
you have anti-plagiarism software that detects the use of anti-plagiarism software against plagiarism, like a.
Elon Musk's discussion on the role of AI in the future of work and innovation presents both opportunities and risks that deserve critical analysis. Musk emphasizes the significance of AI in driving success for companies during the transition period. While it is true that leveraging AI can provide a competitive edge, Musk's assertion that those utilizing AI will inevitably win over those who do not oversimplifies the complexities of technological adoption. Success in business is multifaceted and not solely determined by AI integration. Factors such as human creativity, emotional intelligence, and ethical considerations play crucial roles that cannot be fully replaced by AI. Research suggests that while automation may increase efficiency and productivity, it also raises concerns about job displacement and exacerbating inequality. Therefore, a more nuanced approach to integrating AI while addressing its societal impacts is essential. Furthermore, Musk acknowledges the rapid advancements in AI, but also highlights its existential risks. This acknowledgement is crucial as it reflects the growing concern within the tech community regarding the ethical implications of deploying powerful AI systems without adequate safeguards. Current research underscores the importance of developing robust regulatory frameworks and ethical guidelines to mitigate potential risks associated with autonomous AI systems. In discussing real-world applications of AI like personalized content recommendation algorithms used by platforms such as TikTok and X, Musk overlooks the algorithmic biases inherent in these systems. Research has shown that such algorithms can reinforce existing social inequalities, filter bubbles, and misinformation propagation. Therefore, while AI offers personalized experiences, there is a need for transparency, accountability, and diversity in algorithm development to ensure fair outcomes for all users. Musk's anecdote about students using AI tools for writing highlights the growing reliance on machine-generated content in educational settings. While these tools offer convenience and efficiency, they also raise concerns about academic integrity and critical thinking skills development. Educators must adapt teaching methods to cultivate creativity and independent thought alongside technological literacy to navigate this digital landscape effectively. The conversation around anti-plagiarism software, detecting other anti-plagiarism software, showcases the ongoing cat-and-mouse game between technology users and regulators. This scenario humorously illustrates how technology evolves rapidly, leading to unintended consequences and loopholes that require continuous monitoring and adaptation of regulations. In conclusion, Elon Musk's insights on AI highlight both its transformative potential and associated challenges. As we navigate an increasingly automated world, it is imperative to critically assess the societal impact of AI deployment while fostering innovation responsibly. Balancing technological advancement with ethical considerations will be key to shaping a future where humans coexist harmoniously with intelligent machines.
Reduction to the absurd.
Yep. So that's already being used a lot. I think that there's going to be a significant disruption in internet search because really for internet search, you're just looking for an answer. So if the AI can provide you with a better answer than a bunch of links, then you'll prefer that over Google or Bing. So I think there's going to be quite a significant disruption in search.
What about the news business? Who's going to pay for the content on which these models are created, right? Do you think?
Well, I think, so what we're doing on the X platform is we are aggregating, we're using AI to sum up the aggregated input from millions of users. So, I think this is really going to be the new model of news, which is to gather information from people who are at the scene, who are experts in the field, and summarize the experts in the field and people who are in the field at whatever event is being talked about, and aggregate that into a real-time newsfeed. And I think for the most part that will be better than conventional journalism. There's still a role for conventional journalism, but it's
But someone's got to pay for them, right?
Sorry?
Someone has to pay for it to happen, right?
Well, not necessarily. Like if you look at the X system, and you've got tens of millions of posts per day, which really are all the news content on Earth is, but a far more than what you would find in a newspaper is being generated on the system every day. If you aggregate that in real time, now you've got real-time aggregation of the collective wisdom of tens of millions of people.
Is that why you think truth-seeking is so important in AI?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons. It's also, on the X system, although something may be said that is incorrect, it is very quickly corrected. Whereas a newspaper that is publishing, especially in print form, is publishing what happened yesterday, today. That's, it can't publish any faster than that. And when you read the article, that article could be wrong, often is wrong, but there's no rebuttal to the article. So you don't see any real-time rebuttal. So I think, like I said, there's still a role for conventional news, but it's smaller and smaller over time. It's really what AI is doing and what the internet is doing is aggregating the wisdom of the people.
Yeah.
And the fact is that experts in a field know more than reporters. And people who are at the location where whatever news event is occurring are first-hand observers, whereas the reporter is, usually not there. Maybe there's one reporter there. But, I have one of my sons is sort of a bit autistic, like me, I suppose, and chip off the old block. And we were walking through an airport, and he saw a newspaper, and that today's date was printed on the newspaper, and he stopped for a second. He was like, "How did they know it was today's date?" And I was like, "No, they print out those newspapers every day." He says, "Every day? What a chore!" And then he sort of somewhat just dismissively said, "Oh, they probably just read the internet and print it out." Like, yeah, they read the internet and print it out, pretty much.
Well, let's just hope the internet is true, or it's going to be a bit of a problem, I guess. Do you think it's true?
That is most news articles. They read the internet and they print it out. They weren't. The reporter wasn't there.
Yeah, they do question people, look behind things. There are things that probably should come out, right? Are you looking forward to the presidential debate in 7 days' time?
That should be interesting, sure.
Is it going to be on the X platform?
I think it's on something on the conventional platforms.
Eventually it will be, yeah.
So I would be happy to have one on the X platform. I think it would be quite compelling to do so. Should be.
Elon Musk's predictions about the future of internet search and news media involve significant shifts driven by AI and real-time information. Here's a critical analysis. Disruption in internet search. Direct answers versus links. Musk's vision of AI providing direct answers rather than links aligns with the trend toward more conversational search experiences. However, this view might oversimplify the complexities of search algorithms and user preferences. Google's dominance is due to its sophisticated algorithms, personalized search results, and established user trust. Users often value the ability to explore multiple sources and contexts rather than relying on a single direct answer, indicating that a balance between direct responses and exploratory search is crucial. The future of news business, crowdsourced news feeds. Musk's idea of using AI to aggregate real-time inputs from users for news creation offers immediacy and diverse perspectives. However, it also raises concerns about misinformation, bias, and lack of editorial oversight. Traditional journalism, with its editorial standards and fact-checking processes, plays a critical role in ensuring credibility and accountability. While crowdsourced models can complement traditional media, they might not fully replace the depth and rigor of investigative journalism essential for democracy. Truth-seeking in AI, AI's role in fact-checking. Musk highlights AI's potential in rapidly correcting misinformation compared to traditional media. While AI can assist in fact-checking, it faces challenges such as algorithmic biases, echo chambers, and the proliferation of deepfakes. The value of journalism extends beyond raw data. It involves contextualizing information, verifying sources, and providing nuanced analyses that AI alone might not fully achieve. Conclusion. Musk's vision for AI-driven changes in search and news consumption is transformative, yet it requires careful consideration of the complexities involved. Balancing technological advancements with the integrity of journalism and the need for diverse, credible information sources is essential for navigating these disruptions effectively.
All right. So the message on the screen is our time is over. We were going to try and take questions from the audience, but I think they're like, time up. Should we try and take a question from the audience?
Sure.
Okay. They're going to hate us. First person to raise their hand. Are you a journalist? I'd rather have an audience.
We need an audience
member rather than shout it out. Hi.
What will I do with all my money? Is that the question? And will AI keep me alive?
Will AI keep you alive, and what do you do with your money?
Well,
That's quite a personal question.
Well, I have a big money bin, and I do swimming in it. Yeah. So you've got to get exercise somehow. Well, I don't know I suppose if the AI likes me, it'll keep me alive. Hopefully not in some sort of experimental, cage.
Are you investing in like longevity? A lot of people on the West Coast want like longevity. They want to live forever, don't they?
Forever is a long time.
Do you want to live forever?
I don't have any longevity investments. I think it is important that we die, at least at some point, or
up to a point.
Well, arguably say like we could live some amount longer and increase the length of time that we're sort of mentally and physically healthy. But if we live for too long, I think it does ossify society. There's no changing of the leadership because the leadership never dies. I mean, for a lot of people, they just don't change their mind; they just die. So then that inhibits the new ideas.
That's true. I think we see that currently.
Yeah. So, I mean, think of some of the worst individuals in the world. How long do you want them to live?
Okay, we're going to do one more question because they're going to kill me if I ask
All right,
more.
thank
Here
you.
we are, lady here.
Technology should be doing the course which otherwise now we would. So how do you take that?
And thank you. That'll be the last question. Thank you so much.
All right.
I'm not sure I understand the question. I mean, technology will help you do anything that you want to do and more of it. So, like I said, I think we are headed to a very interesting future. This is the most interesting time in all of history. So, enjoy the ride.
All right. That's a good place. A good place to end, Elon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Mark and Elon, one more round of applause. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Elon Musk's comments on various topics, including the role of the X platform, AI, longevity, and their societal implications, offer intriguing perspectives. Here's a critical analysis. 1. Role of X platform: hosting presidential debates. Musk's idea of hosting a presidential debate on X reflects a desire to innovate and engage audiences differently. However, the lack of detailed plans raises concerns about the feasibility and effectiveness of such a move. For X to truly facilitate meaningful political discourse, it would need to address issues like moderation, transparency, and the prevention of misinformation. Ensuring robust content policies and effective fact-checking mechanisms would be crucial to prevent the platform from becoming a breeding ground for echo chambers and disinformation. 2. Artificial intelligence and longevity. Humor and longevity. Musk's humorous take on AI, keeping him alive, contrasts with the serious implications of longevity research. While advancements in AI and biotechnology offer the potential to enhance health and extend lifespan, they also introduce ethical questions about access, societal inequality, and the implications of prolonged life on resources and social structures. The pursuit of indefinite longevity could exacerbate issues like overpopulation and stagnation, while focusing on improving the quality of life through addressing age-related diseases may offer more balanced benefits. Impact on society. Musk's concerns about the ossification of society due to extended lifespans reflect valid worries about creativity, leadership renewal, and societal progress. Balancing technological advancements with the need for generational turnover can help prevent stagnation and ensure continuous cultural and intellectual evolution. 3. Societal implications. Impact of extended lifespan. Musk's reflections on the societal impact of prolonged life emphasize the need to consider how extended lifespans could affect power dynamics, creativity, and societal progress. While longer lifespans might provide opportunities for personal growth and accumulated knowledge, they also risk concentrating power and resisting necessary change. Emphasizing the importance of generational shifts in leadership and thought can help maintain a dynamic and innovative society. Conclusion. Musk's insights touch on both exciting possibilities and significant challenges associated with AI, longevity, and societal dynamics. His reflections prompt important discussions about the ethical and practical implications of technological advancements and their potential impact on human life and society. Balancing innovation with ethical considerations and societal needs will be crucial in navigating these complex issues. Greetings, dear viewers. Welcome to a live stream featuring AITube, an AI-powered chatbot ready to engage with you in real time. Feel free to ask any questions that come to mind, as I am here to provide you with prompt and insightful responses. This interactive experience is designed to stimulate your curiosity, spark engaging conversations, and offer a platform for exploration and learning. Embrace this opportunity to interact with cutting-edge technology and expand your knowledge base. Let's embark on this journey of discovery together.